what is happening, guys? Tomorrow is finally the day. Okay, that probably and hopefully changes everything for the better. Let us talk about it. Hello, I hope you guys are having amazing. The extra piece around $2.36 in the red today. Come on. Can we get some buying pressure, please? Just because of the beautiful news coming out tomorrow, guys, okay? And we're not really seeing any buys happening instead. People are selling, but I don't understand why that's the case because every other cryptocurrency that launched an ETF, guys, pumped, okay, the day before and on the day. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but Justin from Mushiguru Nasdaq releases official listing notice for spot XRP ETF. Okay, so it's officially going to be listed tomorrow, guys. The official listing notice for XRPC has arrived from Nasdaq. Looks like tomorrow's on for the launch. Okay, so XRPC is being listed, guys. I believe that's Canary Capital's XRP ETF. Okay, listing on 11/13 tomorrow. Now, what's to me is the date. Okay, this is where we talk about the dates, guys. And it comes back to it's being tomorrow. Why is this fascinating? Well, this is why now guys are there from part of XRP and the XRP community. And this is called White. Interesting. He's giving it away right from Elon Musk on 11/13 timestamp. Elon Musk once upon a time tweeted out in a galactic blink of an eye. Right. That's how fast it will happen, guys. Everything will happen quickly. Right. It doesn't happen gradually as we know it to be. It happens suddenly. So could it be finally tomorrow? Right. Time. Then for Mr. Paul on 11/13, the date itself. Right. So this is going to be a delta, a perfect match for tomorrow's date. An astronaut in outer space. Okay? Probably that's XRP. Mooning perhaps. Then on 11/13 for the timestamp from Mr. Paul. The end he once upon a time stated as well, right? So this is there's a lot of beautiful matches here, guys, that hopefully is, to me, I'm seeing it as bullish, right? The journey is finally coming to an end, guys. Probably because the higher prices are about to be materialized. Okay? But when the end strikes, a new beginning arrives. So with all that being said, here are the fees for all these ETFs, guys, for the XRP ETFs from these different entities that are going to launch an XRP ETF. So November 13th from Canary Funds, they got a 0.50%, which is approved. November 14th to the 18th, we got Franklin Templeton 19 to the 20th, Bitwise with 0.34%. Right. So the lowest, I believe, out of the bunch for fees. I think the reason why Canary has the highest here, it looks like, is because they're the first one out of the gate. Right. So they could afford to do that. Why? Because it's the only ETF that's going to be launched for XRP first, right? But then when the others get launched, guys, that it's going to be more competitive, right? Then it's going to probably drop. But 20th to 22nd, 21 shares, and then late November, grayscale, guys. Okay, so Wall Street's 1.5 trillion plus in assets under management is coming for XRP, right? And it begins tomorrow. So what this all means to me is that there has to be a lot of liquidity entering XRP tomorrow, right? It happened literally with every other coin. It happened with Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, H-bar, and I believe, so not Solana as well, guys. They all pumped. Minimum was 8%. The higher end, I believe, was 20-ish%. Okay, so hopefully there's a crazy pump here, guys, which makes sense to me because when liquidity floods in, right? And I know there's going to be a lot of demand actually. And even the people who are in the know are saying the same exact thing. There's going to be a bunch of demand. And if that's the case, guys, it's probably going to pump more than 10, more than 20, maybe even 30%. We'll wait and see. Coming down here, Paul, where's the BlackRock ETF? Right. Or where is BlackRock hiding in all of this? The CEO, Larry Fink, once upon a time was asked about an extra PTF. He replied, he can't answer, right? Because he's under contract, guys. He's under an NDA from Xena XRP. What is that? A BlackRock. They're most likely coming up soon, right? And when they do, that's literally the cherry on top. Okay, but we don't need to wait for them, right? Because it begins tomorrow from XRPCC. But what's odd to me is, you know who gets launched first? Canary Capital's XRP ETF. What is that? It comes out to CC. Right. That's literally XRPCC's name. Right. And he was the first to name himself this. See why? Because CC comes out to 33. Right. Which is 33. Then the first the first launch in November of 2025, which they have always mentioned to watch out for November. Then not only that, but as well as on 11/13, another 13. So they're launching on 2 master numbers, and 13 is a moon dates, guys. Okay? So a bunch of rituals are already happening, right? For the first extra PTF starting tomorrow. Now Bitwise, as Matt Hogan says, I think the extra PTF will be a big success. The people who are insiders are saying this, and I believe it too. I surely do. We had Steven on the other day, and he throws out some crazy numbers, and he's saying that there's a possibility. He thinks that we could see double of what Solana has done so far. Do you agree with that in terms of the XRP ETF? Double of what Solana did, and look at what he says here. Yeah, I love Steve. I look forward to competing with him on XRP, but he's a good friend. Ah yes, I think there will be significant interest. The thing that people get wrong about crypto is an asset. He says significant interest, guys. Okay, to me it has to blow Solana, H-bar, Litecoins, ETFs volume out of the water. Okay, if XRP doesn't do that, then it's, which I believe, and then that's how much I believe in XRP, right? And I know there will be a lot of demand, guys, just because XRP, we already know what XRP is, right? And these ETFs are going to open the TradFi pathway for anybody who's not really too into crypto. Scuds can flood their liquidity in easily. Plus, they're going to be buying it off the open market, which they'll have to back the reserves 1-to-1, right? Which will make XRP fly. Like XRP definitely has divisive views in the community. There are many crypto people who love it, and there are many people who are skeptical of it. The thing about ETF flows is the people who are skeptical don't matter. All that matters is that there are people who are excited to buy it. That's why you see high inflows. So I think the mistake people make when they estimate something like an XRP ETF is they take the median view of XRP in the crypto community. Doesn't matter. Is that there's a strong committed community of people who are excited for this product, and they will allocate. So I think XRP will be a big success. I don't know if it will double Solana, but it will. A big success, guys. That's all I needed to hear. Okay. Now the fun begins in the next 49 to 72 hours. Seed capital alone equals $100 to $400 million, plus buying in the next 48 hours. Confirmed 11 XRP ETF products now in pre-launch, and realistic seed per product, 10 to 45 million. Total forced buying before trading starts over 100 million to 500 million. At current price, 45 to 200 million XRP vacuumed up this week. So we're about to see millions upon millions upon millions of XRP being scooped up by these large entities. Why? Because of all this demand. Grayskull tweets out, Grayskull XRP Trust is open to legible accredited investors seeking exposure to XRP, which powers XRP Ledger, a distributed network used for cross-border payments. Right now they're starting to wake up. Kaz. The ad campaigns are going to balloon. The same thing that happened with Bitcoin's ETF launch, and it's already beginning, right? This is like the pre-show, so get excited. Today Mr. Paul told us a smiley face, which dump has already occurred. So from here on, hopefully it actually means a happy face, right? Good times are incoming. Then for 11/13, Mr. Paul said we should be on Mars quite soon, right? On a different planet. Now XRP is getting ready to decouple from Bitcoin and Ethereum, just like gold did from the rest of the market, right? I mean, I have been saying that, guys. I've been saying that when the ETFs are launched. I believe